down and talk into it, I'll just act natural.
That way, maybe.
Under the car, like we're gonna get crushed.
G'day guys, Bentley and Juzzo here from East Coast. We got Levi's VR38 out of the car, doing a turbo upgrade on it and a lot of other stuff. Levi came to us wanting to explore the options of going max effort on a stock engine and what originally was going to be a stock gearbox. So he's got a HKS turbo kit, which has been rebuilt with G30 cores in it, and he's gone with a full Visconti fuel system, hardwire kit, new intercooler kit. It's gone pretty much all out. It already was full bolt-on E85 on stock turbo, but yeah, so he's going for a big turbo kit. This will also be remote tuned by Alex from Boost Controlled Performance, in the States. So they just got a lot more experience with pushing stock engines and stuff than we do. So thought we'd outsource that and get the best result for the customer. Juzzy will probably run you through a lot more of the mechanical side because I'm just a steering wheel attendant.
Yeah, the plan for the workshop side of things is we thought we'd get the engine out straight away, rip into the turbo kits. He also opted to do a bell housing while we're in there, which is always a good idea. And then once we get the turbos all bolted up, we're going to look at doing the cooling package, so intercoolers, radiator while we're in there. And then once that's all buttoned up, we're going to go through and do the flex fuel system. And then I think finally we were going to rip the transmission out. So we got a Dodson Motorsport clutch pack to go in, and then a PPG gear set for first gear, so bit of fun.
G'day, how are you? My name's Leevi. I'm the owner of this R35 GT-R. Seen a few people doing it over in the USA, so I've got a USA tuner who's going to remotely tune with Bentley and East Coast Customs. They're installing the bigger turbos on the car, doing a few things to the gearbox, first gear, bigger clutches and whatnot, but now I'm excited for the build and yeah, can't wait to get it back.
I guess to get the engine back in, I want to get this rocker cover gasket done so we can get the intake manifold back on. That way I can mock up the blow-off valve return pipes that we're going to fabricate for there. It'll be a lot easier to do it out of the car. Once we have that mocked up, that should be pretty much it. It's going to make a final water line over here for the turbo. I ended up going with weld-ons for the hard pipes just because I couldn't deal with the old clamp and go style, but just trying to make this thing a bit more bulletproof. Obviously try and get radiator and intercooler done before we get the engine back in. So, HKS wastegate, so second-hand unit, so the previous owner was running about 25 pounds through these, so we just had to go through and adjust the springs in there, adjust the base pressure, so we don't get caught out on the dyno and then have to work on underneath a hot car in an impossible position when the engine's back in. Don't want to be going back in there. When you finally figure out that you don't have to try and read the instructions in Japanese, it's a bit of a win. Beautiful. Bit of metal dust in there. Definitely had some use. But yeah, we just want to be removing this one pretty much. The old, we got the colours worn off it, but that's the number 2 spring. And we just want to keep number 1 in there because that'll give us about 14 psi base pressure. I might give that a bit of a blowout. I'll put that back how it was. Beauty. Don't think you need to talk about how a wastegate works, but pretty self-explanatory.
What would happen if you didn't change the spring?
It'd run a higher boost than what we want. Yeah. If you left that, we're not looking to run that much boost on a stock engine. So obviously the boost control solenoid can add boost on top of this and overcome spring pressure, but yeah, it's just going to be a bit too much to start off with. Try and keep it simple, eh? Like,
Yeah.
alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully I'm right, otherwise we won't use this clip. Perfect, so obviously engine's back in the car, we're just running through getting the intakes made up. And I just wanted to run you quickly through with the new Koyo rad radiator that we put in, which you can't even see right now because it's so buried. But with those ones there, it's a pretty common issue for them to be, hit the cooling fans because they're thicker. They haven't exactly accounted for that. So we've had to run, which you can only unbolt from this way. Unbolt the fan motor and space it back about 3mm, and then run a bit of foam tape on the radiator to stop it from making contact with that fan blade. Other than that, it pretty much wraps up this first part of it. Yeah, stay tuned, like and subscribe.